So this is the first part of showing you how to make those triangular struts that we make for cardboard construction. To show you that, I have to show you something else first. Pythagorean theorem. Look, when you've got a right triangle, 90-degree angle, this side is called A, this side is called B, this side is called C. When you take the length of B and times it, you get B squared. A times A equals A squared, and C times C equals C squared. Whatever, if this is 3, this is 3 times 3, it's 9. All right. When you add A squared plus B squared, you get C squared. Watch what happens when we do this with a triangle of a particular length. 4, 3 inches, and this is going to be 5 inches. This length is 3. I'm going to put it on the inside. 4, 5. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. What's 5 times 5? 25. What's 16 plus 9? 25. This is A squared. B squared. C squared. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. All we really need to know about this is that we've got a right triangle, and these two sides are equal. Two inches. Two inches. Two, and who knows? 2, and who knows? This is 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. 4. This is going to be 8. Square root of 4 is 2. What's the square root of 8? Well, let's go find out. So, square root of 4 is 2. 2. What's the square root of 8? That's the square root symbol. It's like a division sign with a little angle on it. Square root of 8 equals 2.8. Almost 3. Let's see what this measure is. Almost 3. This works. What's that mean to us? That means if we want to make an angle, a piece of cardboard, this side has to be just a little bit longer. And the cool thing about this is going to go around and keep going. So if you make these two sides even, you can make this fold, and when you get down here, just fold it. Make these two sides even, keep this straight, run this all the way down, fold it, and run this part across the bottom. Because remember, you got to have something to glue it to. I'll show you when we make them. So you're making a You want to make a square girder or a rectangular girder. You're making out of 2 triangular pieces. So from the top, you're just looking at this part here. When you open this up, when you open this part up, watch what's going to happen. This part's going to go here. This part, I should have done it here. That's this part. Fold. This part, the hypotenuse. All right, we're going around here. So you're going to have to cut it X, X, X plus a little, X again. However long you want this, again, a little bit, you have to make it, fold it, find out where the fold is, and then make your crease here. It's easier when I show you by hand. Okay, what's the first thing we do? Put down a piece of scrap wood. Why? Because we're not going to mess up Mom's dining room table when we go cut. Get somebody to watch you. Get somebody to do it for you. Break down the box. You want to keep it as intact as you can. Look around inside for a seam. There's a seam. You can break it down at the seam. Here the seam is. Now you got some cardboard. Sometimes it's easier to, if you need short ones, it's easier to make one long one and cut them off to length. So let's take this piece here. Grab a ruler. We want to go across this way. We're going to make a triangle out of this edge. We're not going to use these. We're going to go the other way. See how long this is. This is close enough to 8 inches wide. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Well, we need one a little bit longer, right? So let's make them each 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. 1.5 and 1.5 is 3. 3 and 1.5 is 4. 6, we gotta make this one longer. Remember what we got. We've got to make 1, 2, 1 longer, and then 3. We're not even going to cut this one yet. Bottom, side, hypotenuse, and we can go in 1.5 inches from here. Make our lines. Cut, not all the way through. See how much blade is out? Not much. Put your finger under here. And then you've got control over how deep you cut. We're not cutting all the way through. We're just slicing the top sheet of paper. You're just scratching it. Don't cut all the way through. Here's our right angle. Where does this come? Right here. Let's make a mark where we want that fold. Right there. Right there. A little bit longer than those. And give ourselves a little extra just in case. Fold, fold, fold the hypotenuse. Here's our right angle. We can trim this right off. Let's make a mark and trim it. Right angle tube. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue here. The tape is really just to hold the glue shut. If you wanted to clamp it here, that'd be good. If you had a couple of clothespins, you could jam them right in here. This doesn't really have it. Yeah, this has got some beef. Okay. I'll take it apart for you again. I taped it. See how they're folded? Taped it just to hold it. Clothespins work good for that. There you are. When you decide how high to make these, you can cut them if you want. This might be a nice height. Set up your diorama. You need a sky, you need water. Alright, that's that.